without spending any money, going to the gym, buying supplements, or eating organic food. Is it still possible to stay healthy and enjoy good health until your last day? This episode is a response to the many requests we've received. Many of us simply don't have the extra money you're spending on your health, but you'll be surprised to know that simple things already in your home, along with a few easy lifestyle changes, can improve your health 100%. Don't forget to share this episode with all segments of society, because health is not reserved for the rich, and it's not exclusive to anyone. Let me give you an example. I don't think that when I tell you to give something up, it will cost you anything. Many people have already improved their health, reached their ideal weight, and noticed clearer skin and less hair loss. If after 2 weeks of trying you don't see any improvement, then the people who claim to care about your health might not be giving you advice backed by science. They may not genuinely want to help, but if you follow this advice, your skin and body will change. Welcome to the health tips we've talked about in 500 to 600 videos without any extra cost. There are 4 parts: food, movement, rest, and supplements. These are what I'll cover today without spending any extra money. First, food. Start with a plate of salad. Eat lots of salad with every meal. I don't think that will cost much. Second, avoid regular table salt. Replace it with coarse salt or sea salt. The difference in price isn't big. Even Himalayan salt isn't expensive. But the benefit is that these natural salts contain more minerals and don't raise sodium levels in a harmful way. So please, replace your refined table salt with any unrefined natural salt from anywhere. That's the second point. The third point, cut out certain foods. And again, cutting things out doesn't cost you anything. If I told you to buy spirulina, chlorella, or something else, that would cost money. But avoiding certain foods costs you nothing. First, completely stop eating fried food. For yourself, your kids, your family. Call your parents and tell them to stop making fried potatoes. Fried food is harmful to the heart. Never fry anything in oil, and don't allow refined oils into your home. That's number 1. Second, cut out sweets. You won't find good health if you keep eating desserts. Everyone who feared chronic disease and got better cut out sugar and sweets, their health improved. They lost weight, their skin became clearer, their hair stopped falling out, and they no longer had issues like bloating or brain fog. Replace sweets with fruit. Even if you're sick, fruit in small amounts is 1,000,000 times better than any dessert. The next point, give up bread. I know it's a hard one. You'll say, what about oat bread or almond bread? They're expensive. Yes, those are expensive. But here's what I suggest. For 2 weeks, stop eating all baked goods, anything made with flour, all sweets, all fried food, and all liquid milk. Just these 4 things. Try it for 2 weeks, and something extra. Don't eat soy or corn. These 6 are the worst offenders. If you stop eating them for 2 weeks and don't see any improvement, even if you don't have a diagnosed illness, then go ahead and say that this advice isn't scientific. But I assure you, your skin, sleep, cravings, and energy will all improve. Back to bread. After age 40, bread becomes a cause of many illnesses: high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity. Over 60% of men and women suffer because of it. So cut out bread, eat with a spoon, eat eggs with a spoon, anything with a spoon. Try 2 or 3 weeks without bread, your body will realign. Don't say bread fills you up. That's an illusion. You need 3 or 4 pieces to feel full. Try replacing bread with lettuce for sandwiches. It's cheaper and healthier. Last food point, cut out liquid milk. I'm not talking about yogurt or cheese today. Just don't drink milk from any animal. You don't need it. Drink water instead. Water is the best liquid on earth. You'll die without it. When you replace other drinks with water, you're winning. Fewer calories, better health, more benefits. Don't drink liquid milk. That's it for the food section. It tea cost you anything, and it will drastically improve your health. No matter what illness you have, you'll notice improvement just by following these simple food tips. Second point, movement. I don't have time. Gyms are expensive. I'm lazy. Forget all of that. You don't have to go to a gym. Just move. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Get off the bus 1 stop early and walk. Always try to park your car far away. Don't have a car? Great. Get off the bus early and walk, or start walking 10 minutes before your destination. Movement is the foundation of health. That's why gyms and exercise matter, not just for looks, but for your heart and your brain. Move between meetings, even while sitting. Do soleus push-ups. Flex your calves to burn fat and stay active. Just because you don't go to the gym doesn't mean you should sit still for hours. Why take the elevator or scooter just to buy groceries? Move. Our grandparents were healthier because they moved more. Move every chance you get. Third point, sleep. What's stopping you from sleeping at 11 p.m. in a completely dark room? Use a towel if you don't have a sleep mask like those on airplanes. If your kids leave the lights on, block the light. If you're afraid of the dark, get used to it. You must sleep in complete darkness. Anyone who says they have insomnia usually doesn't, unless they work night shifts, and that's a small percentage of the population. Staying up late watching TV, chatting, sitting in, and then blaming poor health. Sleep is a third of your health, and it costs nothing. Sleep in a dark room from 11 to 5. Wake up early, pray at dawn. Early sleep and early rising are a third of your health. It won't cost you anything, unless you're looking for excuses, and then you'll find 100 reasons to stay up. Fourth and final point, supplements. They always talk about 900 supplements. I know, but here's my main point. Some doctors have left science behind and now spend their time attacking vitamins and minerals. Why? Because they have nothing of value to add. I studied therapeutic nutrition for years, and I came to talk about food and real benefits. Now, the trend is to attack vitamin D, omega-3, multivitamins. They call them scams. Even for drips are called scams. But all over the world, top celebrities use them and see better skin and stronger immunity. So what's the real scam? Taking 5 or 6 prescription meds every day? That's not my focus today, but I need to say this. People attacking us online, please try harder. Your weak effort is helping us. You're actually cleaning up the internet. Leave us with the intelligent audience, the ones who understand value and who have experienced real health. Just save up for one thing, vitamin D. Okay, if you're low on cash, skip the supplements entirely. One bottle of 4,000 IU doesn't cost more than a prepaid phone card. Instead of buying a new phone or jeans, buy your vitamin D. It's essential for immunity, health, and cancer prevention. During COVID, 80% of ICU patients had vitamin D deficiency. Don't fear the sun, fear vitamin D deficiency. I've never seen a case of vitamin D toxicity. It helps with youthfulness, bone strength, digestion, immunity, and cancer protection. Vitamin D is the only supplement that must be in every home. If you don't get enough sun, don't think about any other supplement, just this one, along with healthy food and good sleep. That will give you 90% of the benefits we spend so much money chasing. 2 more tips. Do regular stretches. If your hands can touch your toes while your legs are straight, it means your body is in good shape. And walk barefoot. It discharges negative energy from your body, improves spine health, and reduces inflammation. Walking barefoot costs nothing. And try a cold shower in the morning. It boosts your immunity, focus, and skin health. And again, it costs nothing. None of this will cost you anything, except maybe vitamin D in extreme cases. You have no excuse. Join the healthy lifestyle movement. Health is worth it. And now, the question is, what is the most important factor for maintaining your health? 1. Healthy nutrition. 2. Sleeping early. 3. Constant movement. Or 4. All of the above. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. Share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe for our next video.